The new iOS 27 Beta 6 is now just hours away from being released, and this will mark a really interesting change on the releases of the new iOS 27 betas. As you know, the last beta, Beta 5, has actually been released 3 weeks after Beta 4, but this time around I don't think we will wait that long, and it should be a very short time between updates from now on. So this release will mark the change from the 2-week schedule, actually 3 weeks for the last one, to a weekly schedule, which should be actually here, and we should have now a new beta every week until the public release of iOS 27. But we're going to talk about an exact schedule after we talk about some more amazing iOS 27 Beta 5 features, and I will also let you know what can we expect from the 6th beta of iOS 27. Now here we have a great change for the Photos app. I really love this feature that Apple has added. You can see when you go to edit a picture here, you're on the edit mode. Just notice the background right here. It will be basically a blur, a very light blur of the picture you're editing, and not just a white background, which doesn't look good at all. I really love what Apple has done here. You can see how cool that looks, a really colorful blurred background. It makes the editor look much better and also feel way more premium. Talking about backgrounds and blurs, you can see right here on the Maps app, we have gotten also an amazing update for all the different pop-ups, different tables that you see right here, whether you're basically searching for a route or you have your directions on, you will have these tables, this UI that is basically way more transparent, and of course it adds that liquid glass effect. It looks really awesome. Also makes the Maps app actually look much better. Now Apple has changed a lot of things on iOS 27 Beta 5 when it comes to the colorful UI elements that you get with Apple Intelligence. So with Apple Intelligence you get the colorful priority notifications on your lock screen. You don't get those anymore, and you also get colorful UI basically everywhere where you use Apple Intelligence. Apple has actually toned that down and has removed a lot of those elements. As I said, and we have talked about before, they have done that for the priority notifications. Now they just look like regular notifications. It just shows that they're priority without the colorful colors of Apple Intelligence. And now they have also removed it from the camera here, so when you press and hold the button to launch the camera right here, you don't actually get that blur around here. And they have also removed it from the keyboard whenever you're using your keyboard with Apple Intelligence. So right here on the Shortcuts app, if we go here and try to create a new shortcut, you can see if I just tap right there to go and describe a shortcut, it won't actually show any colors here on the keyboard. It just shows you the regular keyboard that you get on iOS. Now another thing with the Shortcuts app, once you open it for the first time on iOS 27 Beta 5, you actually get a splash screen letting you know about automations. Now you have basically automations and shortcuts in one place. As you can see right here, we only have one plus button there on the Shortcuts app, and it looks really awesome with that liquid glass effect, but you don't have a section where you can go to create an automation like you did before. Now when you tap the plus button right here, you can see you will have the automations right here. So you're basically creating a shortcut right here, but if you just want to switch to creating an automation, you just tap this button, and now you can go ahead and just normally create your automation just like you did before. Now Apple has also made a few changes to the font on the status bar. They actually have made a lot of changes to the status bar. The signal bars now sit a bit higher, but what we have noticed here for the battery, the percentage font, it's a bit different, and it actually looks more different when it's charged at 100%. It's quite wider, and in my opinion, this new adjustments make it actually look much better. But what can we expect from iOS 27 Beta 6? Well, Beta 5 was actually packed with new features and changes. There are probably over 40 new features and changes that we have been able to discover with this beta. And Beta 6 should be quite good as well, because Apple had quite a lot of time to work on these features from 4th beta to the 5th, and now the 6th. There has been plenty of time. Now I would expect, again, just new like fixes and also improvements for the icons on the home screen. With beta 5 we have gotten like 7 to 8 new icons. Probably will get more with beta 6. As far as the home screen goes, I would expect also more larger widgets, which are the widgets now introduced with iOS 27, that basically let you have a full screen here widget on the home screen. So a widget that will basically cover the whole home screen on your iOS device, and hopefully we'll get more of those with beta 6. And there are also features like the ability to customize the camera controls here that we have been waiting for and Apple has talked about, that are yet to be released. We're always hoping for those, of course, to come with the next betas. Maybe this will be the one. But there will also be, of course, improvements in stability, performance, and hopefully battery life as well. Even though the battery life as it is, it's actually quite good even with beta 5. Now, when to expect iOS 27 beta 6 to be released? Now, we talked about this being just hours away, and I believe it will be released tomorrow. Take a look back at history and how Apple does things and their release schedule, and the date that we're aiming for the release of iOS 27 to the public. We're pretty much sure that now we're on a weekly schedule. And even last week when Apple released iOS 27 beta 5, they made a mistake and showed beta 6 on their dev portal, and basically letting us know that they have beta 6 ready, and it was ready to be released last week, but again they had to postpone beta 5, so that's why beta 5 took its place. But it should be this Monday, so August the 17th should be the date when Apple releases iOS 27 beta 6. And from here on, as I said, we're moving to a weekly schedule. So beta 7 should be on the 24th, and then of course beta 8 on the 31st. Now, we're expecting this update to have 8 betas and of course the RC before the final release. Now, everything leads us to believe that the new iPhone event, which will actually be confirmed in a few days now, will be on the 9th of September. Usually Apple will do this at the beginning of the week, but the 7th of September, as you can see right here, is Labor Day. It's a holiday, and then of course Apple doesn't want the attendees to actually travel on a holiday day so they can go to the event on the 8th. So the 8th will actually be the travel day, and then the 9th should be the day that Apple holds the event where they will introduce the new iPhone, and as usually that same day they will also release the RC for iOS, and then the 14th will be the day that Apple will actually release iOS 27 to the public. So that's basically it for this video, guys. iOS 27 beta 6 is coming out tomorrow. It should be really exciting. Based on iOS 27 actually beta 5, this should be also a great update. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you on the next one.